Hi folks, I'm attorney Richard LaGarde. Welcome to part 3 of our 7-part series of tips about how to give a great deposition. These are tips that I've shared with my own clients for the past 30 years. Because every deposition and every case is different, it's important that you discuss these tips with your own attorney before you give your deposition. If you're ready, let's get started. Here's tip 21. Don't let the attorney put words in your mouth. A lot of times attorneys will make a statement and say, "Isn't that true? Don't you agree that?" And then they'll make some long statement. Think very carefully. If 100% of what they said is true, you can agree with them and say yes. But if even one part of what they said is not true, if you don't agree 100% with what they said, don't agree. Don't let that attorney put words in your mouth. Here's tip 22. Don't think out loud. If the attorney asks a question, don't sit there and say, let me think. I think maybe it was, I could always. Don't think out loud. Wait, pause, think internally of what you're going to say, and then give your answer out loud. Here's tip 23. Don't apologize or make excuses as to why you can't remember an answer. Just say, "I don't remember," or "I don't know." But don't apologize for it and don't give excuses. Here's tip 24. Don't comment about the quality of the attorney's question. Little comments like, "Gee, that's a great question," or, "I'm glad you asked me that." Don't say things like that. Just simply answer the question. Here's tip 25. Don't exaggerate or overstate. One of my partners used to say, "Don't gild the lily." Now, here are some examples that I've seen in the past 30 years of witnesses who have exaggerated or overstated something. I had a client once, was asked where it hurt. She had an injury. And she said, "It hurts all over my body. Every part of my body hurts." Now that's clearly an exaggeration. It's clearly an overstatement. Other witnesses have said, "Because of this injury, I can't do anything." Well, folks, that's an exaggeration. The only client I've ever had who couldn't do anything was deceased. So don't exaggerate, don't overstate, because you'll lose your credibility with the jury, and that's the best thing you've got going for you. Here's tip 26. Answer the question based on your own personal knowledge. Don't speculate, don't guess, don't think of what someone else must be thinking, your own personal knowledge only. Here's tip 27. Give the shortest possible truthful answer and then stop talking. Again, beware of storytellers. Witnesses who are storytellers get in trouble every time in their depositions. Don't tell stories. Answer the question and then stop talking. Here's tip 28. Give verbal yes or no answers. And the reason I say that is, and look almost the same on paper. They can be confused. Also, your court reporter can't take down the shake of a head or the nod of a head. So give verbal answers. Here's tip 29. Don't ramble or tell stories. Get to the point, answer the question, and then stop talking. I've had too many witnesses who were storytellers and just went on and on and on. I had one witness in particular who was a CEO of a major corporation. His deposition lasted 2 days. He would be asked a simple question and he would give a long, convoluted answer, and I'd be tapping him under the table, and I finally made a little card and put it in front of him, and the card said, "What's the question, John?" And oftentimes he couldn't remember what the original question was. So don't give stories, just give the answer and stop. Here's tip 30. If the attorney interrupts you before you've finished your answer, tell him you haven't finished. That's important because attorneys will sometimes jump in when you're midway through your answer because they don't like your answer. Stand by your guns. Don't let that attorney interrupt you. Finish your answer. Well, folks, that's it for today's video. If you want to hear other tips on how to give a great deposition, go to our website. Thanks for watching. See you next time.